Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm an American living in China and I have been studying Mandarin for several years now. Mandarin is considered to be one of the harder languages to learn, and maybe that's true to some extent, but to be honest, it's not nearly as tough as its reputation would have you believe. It's a really interesting language and sometimes a very logical language. In this short video, I'm going to give you all 15 examples to prove my point to you. The first thing you need to know is that English and Mandarin are inherently different. English uses a phonetic alphabet. We got the 26 letters where combinations represent sounds, allowing readers to sound out most words. A letter represents a sound, it doesn't represent a concept or deeper meaning. Well, in Mandarin, they use logographic characters or hanzi, as they would say in Chinese, where each symbol typically represents a syllable and has its own standalone meaning, and oftentimes multiple meanings. There are thousands and thousands of characters in all, but you need to know around 3,000 or so for basic literacy. And 3,000, well, that's quite a lot. When you compare 26 letters to 3,000 characters, of which pretty much all of the characters are much more complicated than any of our letters, well, obviously it's going to take some time and work to get there. Now, in this video, we're going to look at some commonly used words in Mandarin Chinese and see how they are built. We're going to break the words down character by character to see their literal construction and the meaning behind the words. Now, you can't do this with all words in Chinese, but you can do it with quite a lot. And for me, it's always kind of fun just to break the words down to see basically just kind of how they're constructed. So let's go ahead and jump into this and you'll see what I'm talking about. First, let's start with the word computer. In Chinese, it's composed of two characters, dian, which means electric, and nao, which means brain. So when you put them together, electric brain or dianao, it means computer. It sounds kind of strange and funny at first, but when you think about it, it actually makes sense. A computer is sort of like an electric brain. Now let's see if you can guess the meaning of the next word, okay? Now check this out. Shou, which means hand, plus ji, which means machine. What do we have? Hand machine. Now what do you think this word shou ji means in English? Hand machine means cell phone, which again makes sense. Your cell phone is a little hand machine, is it not? Very literal, very logical. Hey guys, quick interruption. If you are here watching my video, there's a high likelihood that you have an interest in China. Well, personally, I think it's important that we all learn a foreign language, and I want to suggest choosing Chinese as your foreign language. First of all, by studying the Chinese language, you will really start to understand China on a much deeper level. Also, Chinese is the second most widely spoken language in the world, with over 1 billion Chinese speakers worldwide. People say that learning Chinese is so difficult, and let's be frank, in some ways it is, but it's not nearly as tough as you think, and the grammar is super easy. I want to encourage you to check out my channel sponsor, Excel Mandarin, and take advantage of their free trial lesson offer. You have nothing to lose and potentially a lot to gain. Excel Mandarin has bilingual native Chinese speakers based in the US who can teach you real Chinese, and they have the ability to take you from beginner all the way up to fluency. They offer 24/7 support, and they have all of the resources available that you could ever want. I learned Chinese by fumbling my way around on the streets of China. It was a really fun and interesting way to learn, but it wasn't very efficient. If I'd had a native speaker guiding me and helping me along the way, I would have learned a lot more, a lot faster. So check them out today, sign up for a free trial lesson, and make sure not to forget the most important part. Be sure to tell them that Mr. Chopsticks sent you. Okay, now back to the video. Let's try another one. What would 飞机 mean? That's fei or fly. There's that same character as the last one, ji, which means machine. So fly machine. What do you think that would be? If you said airplane, then you'd be correct. 飞机 means airplane. Let's try another one. This one is super easy. Xi, which means wash, plus yi, which means close. And again, ji, we've seen that one a few times already. That means machine. So there we have 洗衣机, literally wash clothes machine. That's too easy, right? It's a washing machine. Okay, now on to the next one. If you take 冰, which means ice, and 箱, which means box, you'd have ice box or 冰箱. Pretty easy, yeah? That would be refrigerator. How about this one? This one is slightly trickier and it's going to make you think a little bit. Okay, so we have dian. We've seen that one before. That one means electric, and T, which means ladder. So think for a second. Dian T, electric ladder. What could that mean? Well, if you guessed elevator, you'd be correct. Here's another one that'll get you thinking a little bit. Again, we have dian, which means electric, and then shi, which means watch, sight, vision. So when you put those together, dian shi, literally it means electric vision. What would that be? Dian shi means television. Were you able to get that one? Kind of tricky, but still very logical. After that one, I think you'll be able to get this one. It's kind of along the same lines. So again, we have that character dian, which means electric, and add hua, which means speech. So when you put those together, dian hua. So what do you think that would mean in English? Electric speech. If you said telephone, well, you are correct. Dian hua means telephone. Here's a fun one that you'll like. What would kong, which means sky, and tiao, which means adjust, be? Sky adjust. Or think about it like this, sky adjuster. Any ideas? Well, 空调 means air conditioner in English. And that is logical because when you use an air conditioner, you are kind of adjusting the sky in a sense. Here's one that I think you'll be able to get. It's 3 characters. If you take chu, which means go out, and add zu, which means rent, and then add che, which means vehicle, you literally have go out, rent vehicle, or 出租车. Think of it like this, rent out vehicle. Any ideas? Did anyone guess taxi? Because that's what it is. 出租车 means taxi. Here's a really cool one. I love how Chinese builds this word. Let's take kong, which means like fear or terror, and add long, which means dragon. And we get kong long, or literally terror dragon. Any guesses? Think, think, think. Well, a terror dragon would be a dinosaur. Kong long means dinosaur. Okay, you guys are doing great. Just a few more. So what would this be? 热水器, literally hot water device. What would that be? Well, of course, a hot water device would be a water heater. 热水器 means water heater. Now here's an interesting one that I think you all will get. If we take yao, which means distant, and add kong, which means control, and then we add qi, which we've seen before, that means device, you'll have yao kong qi, or distant control device. What's something that you use to control things from a distance? That's right, a remote control. Yao kong qi means remote control. This one is really, really easy. You'll definitely get it. Hong, lü, deng, 3 characters, and those mean red, green, and light, respectively. Yep, that's right. Hong, lü, deng means traffic light. Told you it was easy. All right, guys, let's do one last one to finish things off here. If we take the character shang, which means like wounded, hurt, injured, and add xin, which means heart, we literally have wounded heart. Shang xin, wounded heart. When you think of a wounded heart, what could that mean? If you guessed sad, you nailed it. Shang xin means sad. So guys, there's a glimpse into how Mandarin Chinese works. Like I said, I always think it's fun to see how these words are constructed, what characters are used and combined to make these words and concepts. So I hope you guys found it interesting. I hope you guys had fun. And again, if you are interested in Chinese, please make sure to check out my sponsor that I mentioned in this video. They can really help you out and speed up your process, and they will make the process of learning Chinese fun for you. So guys, with that said, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. The holidays are coming up soon, so if you celebrate Christmas or any other holiday that takes place around this time of year, I want to send all of my best greetings and well wishes to you and your family. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you all in the next video. 下次再见. I want to give an extra special thanks to all of my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for their help in keeping this channel financially sustainable. A huge thank you to all supporters from the $1 tier on up through the higher tiers. I want to give an extra special acknowledgement to my PCO tier members. And lastly, a huge shout out to my top tier supporters. Lee, Martin S., David is Da Wei. Oh, and just so you know, you guys rock.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?